EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him, and I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you work.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 21. First down, Indianapolis.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. On play action, it's Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Now a play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man who was looking for this. And that'll set up fourth down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. They try to establish some tempo, as they start this one with 1st and 10.
For the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now, quick throw taken in by Brown. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, KC.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes back. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Punt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's very close to a first down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So, it is 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
A 7-yard gain. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Jones keeping this one. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. There he goes again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jones gonna hang on to it here. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
On the give, this is Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10 for Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Pacheco. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Colts 3.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Colts offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. It's Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
46-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. In middle, and he's got downs. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Second and inches. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Jones now on 1st down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's 3rd and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Jones' pass
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 33 yards.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Got him in it. It's Kelsey. Complete. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Chiefs have a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
21, Colts 9.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
Only trying to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
First down throw, Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's complete to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They're holding at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
28, Colts 9.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Over once more, they are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. In trouble, and down he goes. Mike Dana, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give, running right, it's Taylor. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down by Latu. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. Play action here. Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
fire quickly to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's into the end zone yet again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Colts 9.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. That's the tight end, Moali Cox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. It's 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Tyler Warren, touchdown, Indy. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 35, Colts 16.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Colts offense ready to get back at him. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 4.
Mike Dana, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright, and it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Jones. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jones. He's got his man, and that's down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
That's another.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing on first down is Jones.
Jones pass. Complete to Michael Pittman. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good for a Colts.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Outside, hauled in by Pittman. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
23.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.